Customer pick on hsn.com, and is a must-have for any, well, let me just say it like this. Anybody who walks outside their front door. And that's because you are looking at sun protection. And I'm talking about walking outside your front door, whether it's sunny or not. This is a customer pick on hsn.com. That really speaks volumes. You're welcome to log on to hsn.com and read the reviews. But what's great about this is that we know we need sun protection, and this has SPF 30, and it gives you protection from UVA and UVB rays. When you think of UVA, A are the burning rays, UVB are the, A are the aging rays, UVB are the burning rays. But in addition to getting your sun protection, you also have a great vitamins that are also built into the cream. vbeaut is a clean and simple and essential skincare line that's dedicated to the needs of aging skin. And one of the biggest agers of skin is the sun, quite frankly. And it's, even if you say, well, I don't sunbathe anymore, but every time you go outside, your skin is getting sun and you need that protection. This is a lightweight formula. It doesn't contain any chemical sun fillers, which is filters, which is great. It blends flawlessly into your skin. It gives you a smooth, matte finish as well. So your skin is not gonna look overly shiny and greasy. It helps to fight environmental aggressors. It helps to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It's dermatologist tested, suitable for most skin tones, and used as directed with other sun protection measures. It helps to decrease the risk of skin cancer and early skin aging caused by the sun. That is huge. And when we say other kinds of sun protection, you know, that also means, you know, don't go out and bake your skin at high noon for hours and hours, and just be smart about being out in the sun. This is formulated with 20% micronized zinc that helps to block the sun's rays and prevent sunburn. SPF of 30, but it doesn't give you that whited out effect because it doesn't contain chemical sun filters. When you have those chemical sun filters, that's what gives you that whited out kind of chalky effect to your skin. That's the last thing we want. It doesn't contain titanium dioxide, and that's what we're talking about that gives you that whited out chalky look. There's no benzone and all of the other oxybenzone, the fragrances, the parabens, the animal testing, all of the chemicals, I'll say, all of the chemicals that we know are not good for our skin, but have literally been known hand in hand with sun protection for years. Every time you think of sunscreen, which is why a lot of women for years and years didn't want to wear it, it's because of that titanium dioxide. It's because of that whited out, chalky kind of look, that heavy, thick feeling on your skin. Well, when you have something that's nice and lightweight, that doesn't have all of those chemical fillers, that still gives you the sun protection at an SPF of 30, now there's no reason to not wear sunscreen. And we know we need to wear it. I'm preaching it to you just like every time you turn on the news or turn on to, you know, a beauty report, hear a beauty editor, hear a beauty professional talk about what is the #1 thing I can do to look better, to have my skin look better. What do they always say? Either A, stay out of the sun, which we're not going to, or B, use sunscreen, use sun protection. We're not gonna stay out of the sun because we love it too much. And especially for some people, you know, you get so many months of gray, dull fall and winter. When the sun comes out, that's all you wanna do is be in the sun. Well, okay, but just protect your skin so that you can have that smoother looking, less aged, less lined looking skin over the years. This one's called Day Job, and I love the name because this is its job throughout the day to protect your sun. Just protect your skin from the sun. SPF of 30, UVA and UVB protection, so you've got that broad spectrum protection. This is a customer pick. Like I said, you can read the reviews, and it takes a lot to become a customer pick of a sunscreen, but you've got it right here. You even have a customer